Thanks a lot for staying with us. I promise L&L Barbecue is here. This is Al. Hi, Al.
Aloha.
Aloha. I'm so happy you guys are here.
Oh, thank
Not
you.
just here at the station, but here in Reno. It's been a long time coming. I'm very glad that you're here because I love L&L's food.
Well, thanks. Thanks for the mention.
Yeah.
We've been here. This is going to be our first full year at the end of this month, and we're really happy to be here. We're expanding and going into Sparks next, and hopefully at more locations within the Reno metro area.
Now, for people who have never heard of a plate lunch, explain a plate lunch, the 2 scoops of rice, the macaroni salad.
Well, the plate lunch evolved from the plantation days in Hawaii, where you have people of mixed ethnicities coming together and sharing lunches. You have people from Japanese descent, Chinese descent, Filipinos, Portuguese, Spanish, and your local Polynesians. And this is actually Hawaiian fast food. And it consists of 2 scoops of rice, 1 scoop of macaroni salad, and an entree. Typically, it's a protein of some sort, fish, meat. And we've taken that a step further and calling it Hawaiian barbecue. Hawaiian barbecue isn't exactly barbecue. It's not your typical smokehouse type barbecue. It's more of a grilled meat.
Hawaiian barbecue
That's
means
correct.
teriyaki chicken.
Teriyaki chicken, teriyaki beef, teriyaki short ribs.
And it's all so good.
Well, great, thanks.
It is. It's wonderful. What are you making for us today?
Well, today I'm going to make some garlic mahi-mahi for you. And what I've got are some mahi fillets here. Let's get this started.
Kick that on, huh?
Sure. And just in case we don't have enough time.
Why 2 scoops of macaroni, or 2 scoops of rice and only 1 macaroni?
It's a good proportion.
It's the just cause rule, huh?
Well, no, it's because a lot of Asians eat more rice than they do
That's
macaroni
true.
salad. Macaroni salad is more Americanized than
and
anything.
for people who think macaroni salad with rice, I'm telling you, it's such a good combination. It's a great combination. All right, mahi-mahi, an island favorite, of course.
Mahi-mahi, an island favorite, a little butter-flavored oil. Or
That's
you could
pretty.
use olive oil.
I like the butter-flavored oil.
We have some really fresh mahi fillets here.
And it doesn't take that long to cook this, right?
No, it
'Cause
doesn't.
You don't want to overcook it.
No, you don't. You want to maintain crispy on the outside, nice and flaky, and a little juicy on the inside. And so we've got the mahi in the oil. Your ingredients are pretty simple. Minced garlic.
Some garlic, of course.
We've got minced garlic here. Got chopped green onions. And what I've got here is some fry mix.
Some what mix?
It's fish fry.
Oh, fry mix. I
So
thought you
this-
said thigh mix.
This gives you a little texture on the outside while still maintaining it nice and juicy on the inside. So a little bit there.
Now, what's your favorite plate lunch?
My favorite plate lunch is lau lau. Lau lau is very Polynesian. It's a hefty pork chuck that's seasoned with Hawaiian salt and a little sliver of butterfish. Butterfish is a really fatty fish. And it's wrapped with taro leaves and then wrapped in tea leaves and then steamed.
Wow, it sounds so festive.
If you're a fan of spinach, you'll really enjoy that.
And if you're a fan of big, hefty food, L&L is the place to go because you do not leave hungry. In fact, I can eat. I can eat a lot of food. I can never finish a whole plate lunch, especially the big one.
And for those who cannot finish a big one, we do have little ones. We call them minis. And we are now expanding into a more of a salad-based lunch. And so what we have are a lot of tossed salads with a sesame oil dressing and with your entree. Or we also have a low-carb plate where we get rid of all the carbs and give you all protein. So it's chicken, the beef, the ribs, and then eggs on top of that.
There's no carbs in rice and mac salad.
Oh, no,
so
not at all.
Okay. There are 2 locations, or soon to be 2 locations. The first is, of course, near Borders in Reno, and then the second, as you said, will be off of Pyramid Highway there
That's
in
correct.
Sparks. And we're going to check back with you in just a little while,
Okay.
to see the finished product for this, and also I want to know why you brought spanking today.
We'll talk about that.
All right. Yeah, interesting stuff. You hungry and excited?
Oh, let me tell you, that's not fair to do to us here in the early morning hours. It looks delicious. Well, your forecast, I guess we could call it delicious. 80 degrees, let's 70 and mostly sunny. Danita, what are we going to do with all this food in the studio?
We're going to eat it.
Good. I'm ready.
This is Al from L&L Hawaiian Barbecue. Aloha.
Aloha.
Mahalo for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, earlier we were talking about all the different dishes you guys have,
Right.
Including like well, we'll call it teriyaki chicken, but it's really Hawaiian barbecue chicken.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a take on teriyaki, but with a Hawaiian twist.
Yeah, it's so good. And then you brought in some Spam.
That's right.
And you also have some sushi items.
That's right.
And they're very close to each other.
That's right. And what I have here, and if you folks aren't aware, Spam is consumed a lot in Hawaii, and per capita consumption is about 7 million cans of Spam on average per year.
Why is that? Especially with all the fresh fish in
Well,
Hawaii.
I think it all goes back to the days of World War II when there was meat rationing and a lot of canned meats were going through, since Hawaii was a staging port for the military and there were a lot of military there. You know,
Now,
the Spam keeps in a can.
Is Spam an acquired taste?
Well, I don't think so. I think a lot of people are taken aback by the fact that it's meat in a can, but once you try it, sure, but once you try it, I think that you will be converted.
Okay, so Spam sushi.
Spam sushi, that's right. This is Spam sushi, or Spam musubi as we call it. And what it is a block of rice placed on top of seaweed. This is nori, N-O-R-I. And what we do is we place our special recipe barbecue sauce, piece of grilled Spam, and we roll it.
So it's not raw Spam.
It's not raw Spam.
So it's not sashimi.
It's not sashimi. It's actually grilled Spam, and Spam in a can is already cooked. But this is the Spam variation. We also have other variations. We could do this with barbecue chicken, and we could do this with chicken katsu, or whatever meat you'd like. We could actually try it and roll.
Can you do a roll that also has the macaroni salad in it?
If it'll stay in the
Think about it. It
seaweed.
could be like a little to-go plate lunch.
You could actually do that. You know, it's portable. You can eat it in your car. You can eat it while driving, talking on your cell phone.
This is a menu addition
There
to
we
L&L
go.
Barbecue.
You know what? We'll just have to talk to Eddie Flores, the founder of L&L Barbecue, and see if we can add that onto the menu.
It sounds good. And by the way, you guys are adding a new location, which is going up where all the neat construction's going up there, off of Pyramid Highway in Sparks, where everything is going up there. And your other location, which is open now.
That's correct.
He knew if he doesn't get to it, I'll get to it after the break, is next to Borders in Reno, of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
in.
me.
Aloha.
Aloha.
I love to
And
see a
mahalo.
Hawaiian shirt when it's 45 degrees outside. It just makes me smile.
I was shivering right outside your door before you let me in.
I know. I was shivering when I let you in. Thank you very much.
Thank you again.
Ann and Dick will be right back. Stay tuned.